you're an artist, aren't you? You've done...
Oh, in every sense of the word. That gives me the heebie-jeebies when musicians and singers and actors, suddenly they're all artists, when truthfully to me, an artist is somebody who creates painting or visual work. But now they're called visual artists as opposed to music artists, thespian artists, I suppose. But I just like to call an artist who paints really or draws or creates visual work. And we've got one.
Well, we have, but that introduction wasn't what I was expecting
I know.
to be.
Sorry, that was a thorn in my side. Please meet Benjamin L.M.
Thanks.
Welcome, Benjamin.
Sorry, after my rant.
That's all right. I agree.
Benjamin, I've just realised you look like an artist.
Thanks.
Have you tried to look like...
Yes. Deliberate, totally.
Well, you've actually got one of the most interesting stories I've heard from an artist's perspective. So, were you born here in Adelaide?
Born in Melbourne, but lived here for my whole life.
Right.
And now moved to Los Angeles.
Hang on, before you say, William, so... how many times did you go in for a Make Me an American Citizen lottery?
Eight times, so 8 years.
Did you?
Yeah, took a long time.
And you won?
Yeah, I won finally. I stopped looking though. I gave up after 4, you know.
Just explain what it is you won.
The right to be a citizen after 5 years, but mainly to work and live there permanently, yeah.
Yep. I've never heard of this, to be honest with you. I actually didn't know that there was a lottery that you could win to get a card. Yeah. I think that's extraordinary.
Well, you worked with Anthony O'Donoghue years ago with me.
Yes.
And he did that, same thing, kept applying for it. Now he and his wife are in the States, living in LA. And that's where you're going.
That's where I live. I already live there. Yeah.
But you also live here.
Yeah, my wife's here. My wife's here.
I was just going to...
Yeah.
Your wife is here. And you're there.
Yeah.
Hard for her.
Yeah.
Skype must be going...
Yeah.
No, but I was just saying, when you do have exhibitions, though, then your wife does go and she's with you then, and she can stay for a few months.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
The lovely thing about you is you're exhibiting in New York.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just go back a tad?
Yeah.
When did you start painting or drawing? How did
being
it start?
An artist.
How did it start for you?
Well, as a kid, copying cartoons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then sport took over, and no one cared about cartoons, but they loved sports. So I thought that must be better, And I did get into it to the point where I got told this is what you're going to do for a job, so get to it. And I said, but what about art? No, there's no money in art. So when I had to choose between football and cricket, and I discovered paintings from this exhibition called the William S. Paley collection on loan from MoMA, and it just blew my mind. I'd never seen paintings live, and then so in the summer when I was meant to choose which sport, I found art and chose art, and also because I did work out that a sport career can go for maybe 10 years and then you're done.
Yes.
And then what do? Whereas art can go forever.
Very valid point, yes.
Exactly.
Well, we say to the people that want to be artists and are actors, singers and dancers, learn to be an actor because you can act until you drop.
That's right.
Sort of thing, but you can't dance.
You can sing.
It's true.
Mind you, I have interviewed women in their 90s who still did creatively dance.
Yes.
But it's creative at that point. So let's have a look at some of your work so we've got an understanding. Let's just, first of all, when you conceive of something like this, what was the inspiration for this?
That one's called Actions Over Words. So we're basically trying to make them look like sculptures that slip out of 3D into 2D paint.
Okay. They're zooming through quickly.
Yeah.
This one.
That one's called...
an American-looking flag.
Yeah, that one's called Live Peace with the Strength of War. So it's actually hard to be peaceful and loving and all the good stuff, Like you have to make a big effort, Oh,
it's you, Janice. This is very interesting because I've read the backstory. Yeah. Just hold this one for a minute. Give him a chance to explain. Please explain.
This one is called let stress out constructively, then joy is free to fly. So basically, you know, you got to get on top of these human emotions, you know, because it's just chaos going on, you know, and too much destruction. So once it's constructive, then you can fly.
Yeah, I like this piece. It's got a nice movement to it.
Thanks.
Wow.
So the title of the show is Sun in the Night. So we're using a lot of black backgrounds.
Almost an Aboriginal influence
Yes,
there.
definitely, definitely. Dots.
And this, hang on, go back. Can you go back, Jonathan? This one.
This one's called Light is There When You Fall. So these, the calmer ones, the bluey ones, are sort of to break it up. So the series has got a balance, you know.
Very Piscean in colour.
And positive through the whole thing, like deliberately positive.
This, with the peace symbol.
Yep.
Hang on. Go back, Jonathan.
Yeah, this one is called We Can Handle Whatever Comes. So
There's a lot going on in there.
There is.
it's good.
So you've obviously had a thought process that has in your mind developed this visual. Is that how it works for you?
Yep.
Let's look at the last couple because they're posters for your exhibitions.
Yeah.
Sun in the night.
And it's at the Agora Gallery.
Agora Gallery in New York.
Yep.
That's on the 28th of March this year.
And this one is in...
This one's straight after at the big art expo in New York, also represented by Agora Gallery. And
also
that's
a
on...
touch of New York there with the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Benjamin, it's really interesting when you have a concept and turning that concept from just an abstract thought onto the page or the canvas or whatever you're working with. What do you work with? What medium?
To make the paintings, just lead pencil on paper for the drawing, and then acrylic on canvas with now a bit of oil stick for the outlines. Yeah.
How long does it take you to do?
3 days, usually. A week, max.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you get through them
Yeah,
pretty
quick, yeah.
When you look at paintings from the past, because funnily enough today I was watching one of those programs that traces the history back of a painting to find who did it.
Yeah.
And it's always more valuable now than it was when you did it.
Yeah.
Is that frustrating to an artist that you'll never see the worth of your work?
No, not really, because you sell a fair few at once, you make a decent amount of dough, you know, so you're always going to win because every time it's out there, then it sort of multiplies when it's out there, you know. So especially now in America, they've taken the art world off of Paris, so they rule the roost. So powerful collectors.
That's why you wanted to get the citizenship.
Yeah, because they are the powerhouse. And
why do you think that is? Why do you think the Americans have a better appreciation of art, perhaps, than most Australians?
They're very open-minded, you know, and they'll give anything a go. Like
there's a lot more of them too.
Yeah, there's a lot more of them. The population helps, you know. I think Australia does well for how small it is. You know, it's just everything's multiplied. And I was saying before to Janice that the mindset of the Americans is positive and out there, you know. And they love everything, you know. There's almost a market for everything, you know, and that's exciting for you to do whatever you want to do.
Absolutely.
So what do you want to do when you grow up?
I'll never grow up if I'm by now, I suppose.
What a good answer. I like that.
No, just art is just getting better and better, and I love living in Los Angeles, you know, and I love, you know, everything.
You're sacrificing for your art then, aren't you? If your wife is here and you're there.
But she'll be going. She'll be
come
going.
in a year or so.
Yeah.
A couple of years tops.
Yeah.
You hope.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah,
you can do it. You definitely can do it.
Paperwork's in.
So that means we lose you as an artist, or you're going to keep anything here?
Oh, well, the funny thing is to actually work in the big galleries, usually Sydney, Melbourne. We've got a couple here in Adelaide. America or Europe has to give you the okay before Australia will look at you, you know. You sort of have to go in the back way.
Gotta go
Yeah.
back. But see, talking of the artists who are actors, most actors have that same issue if they want to hit the big time.
That's right.
Can you stay with us for a tick?
Yeah.
We have to take a commercial break and we'll be back in just a moment.